Alright, I'm going to start installing the products that I need to put the new exhaust on. I'm going to start with mounting the bracket here where these two bolts are. Then I took the old bracket off and using the same bolts that come out of the old bracket. So I kept those like the instructions said and I'm going to reuse them. So I'm just applying a little bit of some Loctite. I'm using the medium strength just in case I ever have to take them back off, and it shouldn't be too hard to take them back off. As you can see, the holes pretty well line up, so I'm just going to go ahead and start installing these. Okay, those feel like they're in there pretty good. Alright, now it's time to put my new exhaust gaskets in. So the old ones I've already taken out, but I'll just kind of pop those into place there. And then it's time to mount the front bracket. So now the nice thing about Freedom Performance is they've pretty well put the exhaust together. You might have to do a little bit of tweaking. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and install this. Here's a kind of like a little bracket that slides into this bracket that's welded on the back of the muffler pipe, and the way that it goes in is the flat side like this is facing the flat side of this, the welded bracket. So then take two of these washers here and install them from the back side on the lower two holes of the bracket, of the mounting bracket there. So it's going to be a little awkward, folks, so bear with me. I'm not quite sure exactly how to do this, but I think we go something a little bit like this. Let me go ahead and try to get this lined up here first, so that way I can do any twisting or whatever I need to do to get that lined up. Those lined up. We'll go ahead and get these acorns started on here. I'm just going to kind of hand tighten them down. I don't know if you can see that, but just kind of hand tighten the flange. it's kind of on there, so I can still rotate and maneuver. I'm going to slide this bracket back inside here. And I'm going to take my flanged bolt there and attempt to line it up. Alright, now it's time to install the rear header, or basically the top pipe here. So we'll start with the gasket again. Now these gaskets are the factory, because they call them crushed gaskets, but they look to me just like a regular old aluminum gasket, but they kind of have like a little kind of a curved top to them. Now that curved top is the part that goes in face first on the inside, and the flat part would be the part that would be sticking out facing you. So, and they're fairly simple to put on. You just kind of throw it in there and they'll pretty well stay. Of course, now I said that, this one ain't gonna want to stay. There we go. So now it's time to attempt to put on the second header, and we can just kind of line that up there. Acorn nuts here and get those started on this, just so they don't have to worry about those flanges coming back off. Just kind of hand tighten them a little bit. Fun part, aligning these with this. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, now that I got the flanges all bolted in and tightened up, removing some of the protective stuff that I put on there to be able to finish tightening up the clamps for the heat shield. Now let's see here, there's one right in there. So far they've been fairly easy to get to, and I can't complain. Finish getting these ones underneath here tightened up, kind of hidden a little bit, and just trying to clean it up so it looks pretty good. Stuff is still able to reach in case you need to get to it. Make sure you get them tightened down good enough to where they're cinched good and also doesn't crimp or pinch the pipe. Alright, so I think that's pretty well it. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down. I don't have any chrome cleaner, but of course this ain't chrome either, so I'm going to wipe it down and get some of the handprints and stuff off of it. Dust and stuff, and then I'll be ready to fire it up and see how it sounds. Main thing is just try to get some of the oil from your hands and your arms and stuff from touching it. Maybe a little sweat on there. So that's pretty much the finished product from for the Sharp Curve Radius exhaust system by Freedom Performance. Got a great deal through JC Motors. A guy named Vern was the salesman. Awesome guy, man of his word. Told me to be there in 3 to 4 business days, and it was. So. Didn't have any problems with the installation. Everything seemed like it went fairly smooth. Exceptionally smooth for someone who has never done it before. So that's the finished product. I'm liking it. I'm liking the way it looks. I'm really liking the way that it looks. So. Can't wait to hear these suckers start up.